Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki and today I need to make some ATCs. Just in case you don't know what an ATC is, it's called an artist trading card and they are 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. They can be decorated in any way you like and they are often used to swap between different artists. Now I need to make 3 clothing inspired ones and I signed up for this and thought, oh, not a problem, I can do this. And then when I was going through my stash, everything that I had that was clothing related was way too big to fit on a little ATC. So guess what I did? If you've been hanging around here for a while, you will know I love using magazines, and that's exactly what I did. I got some magazines out, found some fun things to use, and we're going to make them together. So what I've got here is just some scrap cardstock. I have cut out 3 in the correct shape, and we are going to make them. Very quick and easy, great way to use up scraps, fun to send to your crafty friends. They will enjoy receiving them, and I'm going to make some fashion ones. So the first thing we're going to do, as I threw my keys on the floor by accident, that's okay. And I've got this gorgeous little piece here. So this is going to be my focal point. So we need a background. So I decided to find some pink things because pink and black go beautifully together. So I just went through magazines and, you know, quite often they might have a page and around the edge you can find certain colours. So I managed to find some pink things. So what we're going to do is simply glue them down, and that's how we're going to create our base. Now, of course, this one is way too long, but that's okay. We're going to cut things off, trim them down when we are done. Just make sure I have everything covered there. Beautiful. Now, the other edge piece. This one I did measure. It's only just going to fit, but that's okay as long as it does fit. So I don't particularly want that little bit of green foliage on it down there. So we're going to sort of make sure we get this down as low as we can. That will do very nicely. No, not quite. Try and get it as close to center as I can. And the lucky last piece, this is just a plain pink piece I found, but that can go down the middle. There we go. So they're all slightly different shades of pink, but that's okay. Now, what have I got under there? Is that a lump of glue? Oh, that's not ideal. How did that happen? Okay, never mind. We can strategically take care of that when we place that down. Not much I can do. I didn't even realise I had a clumpy bit of glue there. That is annoying, but it is not life or death. Then we're just going to tidy this up and get rid of all the excess that's hanging over the edge. We can put those up there. Voila. Okay, they're gone. Now, this sort of is a little bit boring as a background just the way it is. So I thought we might add a little bit of stamping. So I have grabbed out this stamp that I've used 10 million times. I can't even tell you where I got it from. And I thought we might try putting a little bit of gold wording, lettering on the back. I don't believe these words actually say anything that mean anything, but it's just to add a bit of deco. Now, have we got it the right way up? We do. Then we'll just gently stamp on here. There we go. And that creates just a little bit of interest on our background. Then I also thought we need something else, but I honestly, going through all my magazines, I couldn't find anything. But then I remembered I have this beautiful stamp. And what we're going to do is pop that back under there. And I'm going to stamp half of it onto here. But we'll do that in black. So let's see. All right, so we need to ink up, focus on this side here. I usually ink up upside down rather than putting the stamp down on the ink, because I find I tend to get less around the edges. So now we're going to gently try and stamp half of this at the top. I probably should have let the other ink dry first, but it should be okay. There we go. So it's quite light, but that's okay because we don't want to drown out our focal point. And now we can pop that down. So just very gently adding some glue around this delicate little bit at the bottom because I don't want it to tear. And this just fits. I couldn't believe my luck when I found this because I thought that is so pretty, but I was worried it might be too long. And then when I measured it, it just worked perfectly. There we go. We'll just gently tap that down. Normally I would have just dried that base off, but in this case, I'm just being very gentle and that works out quite well. I think we'll leave that one as is for now. May put some black around the edge yet, but I'll think about that one. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Now, this one here, a little bit different. I found this very cute photo, pretend photo of an old photo of a lady in a swimsuit, and I thought that was quite cute. And we'll give this a bit of a I'm on a beach holiday vibe. So I might use vintage photo, not ground espresso. And I'm just going to darken up this edge a little bit, just so it contrasts on the background a bit more. There we go. Okay, now that can just sit there for a minute. So the next thing I found to create my base was these strips with shells on it. I thought they were a little bit perfect for what I'm trying to achieve here. So I was thinking I'd love that one there, so we get as much of that shell in play as possible. Then maybe this one up here. Yep, that should actually fit in quite nicely. And then I've also got this same but with a white print on it. Can we throw that one down the middle maybe? Yes, I think we might have to do it like that. Because, of course, I only had the width of what was available, so I would have picked bigger things had I had that chance, but I didn't. So what we're going to do, we'll do it like this so I can play with the placement. Let's just get some glue down the middle here. My Uhu's being a bit naughty today. Right, so let's get that one down the... I wonder... No, we will do it this way. There we go. And then we'll just trim off the excess again, like I did before. I was thinking of doing it crossways just to be different, but I've realised now that's not going to work because then one of the shells will sort of be upside down, so I don't want that. So now we want to get this one with as much of the shell as possible about there. And then we want to do the same with this one, but more at the bottom. Let me flip this around and get a bit of a drier spot. Okay, so I'm focusing on this bit down here. Okay. Whoops-a-daisy. Beware of low-flying glue. And we want to get that one there. There we go. All right. Now we'll just tidy this one up as well. All right, let's get rid of those scraps. And I'll just give this a gentle rub, get rid of that excess glue. There we go. That has worked quite nicely. You will hardly see any of this once I've added the other bits to it, but at least the majority of it will be there. Then we're going to add our little photo in. Now, sorry, I'm just going to quickly flip this out. I want a fresh bit so that it doesn't all stick together. I forget to do that sometimes, and then I've even damaged the underside, the actual or the correct side, because it's stuck to the page. So pop that on there. Okay, now I found this cute little blank tag which was on a strip, and you're meant to then wrap it around a serviette. So I've cut all that away. I got my typewriter out and just typed the word holiday on there, because this is all about a little beach holiday, seeing we're in a bikini. And I thought we'll pop that one there. Then I found these little cuties. Let me just pick them up. I've got this all over here. I've got a cute little seagull. Now, if you are in Australia, you will know that seagulls are synonymous with a day at the beach. They will come and try and steal your hot chippies if you have any. So I thought we can add a cute little seagull to this. Let's get him right over into the corner though, I think. And then I also have these cute little flip-flops or thongs or whatever you want to call them. We call them all sorts of different things here in Australia, depending on which state you live in. I've always called them thongs, and then I realised these days so many people call them flip-flops. But you get the drift. They're synonymous with a beach holiday. And I thought they were perfect. And then, of course, when the colours just matched. And this was in two completely separate magazines. It was just, I think I was just really lucky. And I had my little evil eye open and looking. I found them. So we'll add that down there. Perfect. And I might just ink around the whole edge of this one, I think. Why not? Just a little bit, so it sort of keeps with that vintagey feel. Yes, I think that's going to work very nicely. And then that strip down the middle, you can hardly see it, so that's all good. Voila, that's the second one done. And for the third one, where's my base gone? Oh, here we go. It's hiding under all the things. Okay, we're going for a different era again. I'm going to use, instead of stamping a background, I found this, and we're going to use that as our background. Now, sorry, I just want to flip pages again so I don't mess things up. Right. So, actually, what I might do is do this the other way around. That way I won't have excess glue on the page I have to cut off. Makes it a bit kinder for my scissors. Okay. Then we just have to, yep, that's it. We'll just do it this way. All right. Trim away again. This time without so much glue, which is fabulous. I'm always washing my scissors. I need to try and get one of, I know you can buy non-glue stick scissors, and I can never work out where to get them from, but I do think they would be a worthy idea so that you don't have this problem all the time. Okay, so flip this one over, get our words up the right way, even though other than the, I don't know if you can actually work out what they're saying there. Oh, there's the word add. That's about it. And this time we are going for an Art Deco inspired look. So I found this lovely little lass. She's going down on my card. Excellent. I like her. Then we have a little pop of colour for this one. This was on the same page, so I thought, yep, I love this little perfume bottle. It was so pretty, and I thought that way we can add a little bit of colour. There we go. And, oh, I've got to find all these little bits. I've got all these little piles around me everywhere here, as I prepped everything and got it ready, because you don't need to see me fussy cutting all these silly things out. I think we all know how to do that. There we go. And we've got a cute little lipstick. Now, the one little bit I can't find, hang on a minute. I had the word, I found it. You'll see what I mean in a minute when you see how tiny this little thing is. Do I want this word Art Deco on here or not? Why not? Let's put it on, seeing I cut it out. But it's so tiny. Okay, we can put the lid on this now and flip this around and pop this down here. Do we want it down there? Here, why not? Right down there on the edge, almost. And this needs a little something. So what I thought I would do, this is silver, or platinum as they call it. I sometimes ink my edges like this. Now, I don't know how well it will work, but we're going to find out if it stands out or not. And you don't usually really know until it dries. So it's a bit of a trial and error thing here with this. If I used a darker colour, that would be fine, but I thought silver was just the perfect match. So it will do the job. There we go. Now, as I said, this will look better when it actually dries. It's amazing how it works, but I think that just gives it a nice little lift. So there's the third one. So ATCs can be very, very simple. Just lots of cutting and gluing. And because I used magazines that were already in my stash, zero cost. So that's always a fun way to craft when you don't have to go and buy. See, like otherwise, like if I had to go, I would have had to go and buy something from a craft shop, and I don't know how hard it would have been to find little things. So this way, I was able to make them, and they cost me absolutely nothing. So very fun project to do, especially if you're a bit bored one day. Get out some little images, make some ATCs, send them to your crafty friends, or you can even make them a little bit bigger, make journaling cards, and build some stash. That's always a great thing to do too. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments box. And if you are not already a subscriber, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. And my channel is all about paper crafting videos. So until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye for now.